Hey guys, Duncan here again. I want to talk product placement inside a store. So, first and foremost, please subscribe to my channel, like my videos, comment in the box below, and hit that bell for notifications. So I just got back from the store. I walked in. There's a few things that catch me off guard. The first thing, of course, is, have you ever noticed how all the healthiest foods are in the back of a store? You have to walk through aisles of sugar, junk food, just about everything else to get to the salad section, to get to the greenery, to get to everything else. Have you noticed that many of the items with sugars and the junk food, have you noticed how many of those are at the bottom shelves where kids can grab them? And then think about this. How many aisles of candy does a store need? It's bad enough that they have an entire section, an aisle in the store titled candy, but then you go up front, you go to the check stand, and what do you see there? More candy. As if it was bad enough telling your kids no in the candy aisle. Now you have to go to the check stand and you have to tell your kids no once again as they're reaching for the candy that they're trying to subliminally shove down your throats before you leave. Then you go from there. And you look at the same check stand. Look at those magazines. If you have a young daughter, look at those magazines. Look at what some of those say right there at the check stand. They talk about, sex this, sex that, sexuality, makeups, beauty. They talk about corruption. They talk about all these bad things in the country, all these tabloids, and they shove it down our kids' throats and ours at the check stand. Why do they do this? Well, because they want you to see it. They know nobody's going to the newspaper aisle anymore. Nobody's going to the magazine stands anymore. So they put these magazines, these subtle magazines, these magazines that talk about the 50 sexiest women in America, that talk about how to be more sexual with your partner. And they put them right there on the check stand. But these aren't like porn magazines, so they can get away with it. Because they don't technically show naked women in it. They just show half-naked women and talk about all the different sex positions that work for them. I mean, seriously. So our kids are being shoved toys, chocolate, candy, in every aspect of it. They're being shoved sex down their throats on every magazine at the check stand. Everywhere you go, you see them literally soliciting sex to our children or candy, So really think about that when you're walking through the store the next time. Think about how much junk you have to walk through and how many times you have to tell your kids no before you get to the salad section or the greenery section. And then when you're at the check stand, think about how many of those magazines have a beautiful woman on there talking about how to be more sexual or how to look more beautiful or something like that. Because we can't just teach our girls, our youth, that they're fine the way they are. I mean, that's really the problem with this. They're pumping this idea to our children that you have to look a certain way, that you have to wear this makeup, or even worse, they're pumping the word sex to these teenage kids, specifically the women, the girls. They're telling them that, hey, it's okay, basically, because if it's on every magazine at the check stand, it's obviously okay. So now you have a younger generation of girls actually having sex, and then when these generation of girls get pregnant, it's all okay because we live in a society that wants to hand out abortions like candy. So, really, what's it really about? That's my message. Who's raising the kids? Where are the parents at? The parents have the ability to do this. They have the ability to change it. But many parents don't. Many parents want to be their kids' friend instead. And that's my thought. Have a good day. God bless. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. Like the video, comment below. Peace.